hello. Welcome to the broadcast of the 215 show. I am your girl, Amber. This is my very good soulmate, bosom buddy, spirit animal. Like, I can't think of any other way. Her name is Melissa Hartman, and on a good day, my hair would be the same color as hers, but you know what? I digress. So this is two questions. Look, people, your girl needs her ketones. Give me one quick second. Two people. See, I tell you, when you watch my lives on Facebook, it's the Hot Mess Express. This is what you're going to get, okay? Two people, one question, 5 minutes, but you know, I like to talk, but we max it out at 10. So two people, one question, 5 minutes. And I have to introduce, well, at least my shirt and your hair are matching. We got that in common today.
Ew.
The fabulous looking, fabulous person, my friend, Melissa Hartman. She is here to speak to and close out the subject of leadership. Okay. So Melissa, if I can ask you real quick, give me about like a minute and a half on why you think you can speak on the subject of leadership.
Yeah. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I love this concept of 215. You Philly girl, you, I love it.
Yeah.
So my background is I've been doing like a direct sales or network marketing side gig for about 8.5 years now.
Wow.
And the crazy thing is I never imagined myself being a leader. But what happens over time is you learn that in order to be successful, you have to lead yourself first. And if you can start by leading yourself, you can really then start leading other people. And so it's kind of grown from this, hey, I'm going to start leading myself because I needed to better my family's life, to better my own life, of course. Being in a health and wellness company, that was something that was really crucial for me, being almost 100 pounds overweight. And so basically from me leading myself, it turned into, hey, I can do this for other people. And now we have a multi-million-dollar organization. We've got some incredible rising leaders, and it's just fun. Like it's a great feeling to see people not have belief in themselves, and then when you tell them, hey, are you leadable? Are you coachable? Are you willing to get uncomfortable and go next level? And when they say yes, then it's like, all right, game face on, we're doing the thing. And so it's cool to be able to see that transition from, hey, I don't have that belief, to somebody running, and it's just really cool. So.
And that's definitely a game changer. I believe it's a life-changing thing and a game changer, because if you can change yourself, you can, it sounds corny, but if you can change yourself, you can change your future. It's like a really great quote someone needs to slap on a vinyl and stick on the wall, you know? So I'm going to throw the question at you.
Okay.
And you kind of hit on this already, but what are some signs of a good leader? Like if you work with people on the daily, obviously, when you see someone, you mentioned leadable and coachable and teachable. What if you saw in someone, they're going to be a great leader one day? Can you kind of expand on what someone can project that would say, hey, you know what? Be a great leader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that question. And here's the thing. Sometimes we see potential in someone, right? Because they're hungry. They say they want all these things, and they're showing up and they're making it happen. So that would probably be the first thing that I really notice in somebody.
Okay.
But the biggest thing I think is the hunger and the commitment stays even when it's not convenient, because what's going to happen is there's going to be situations that come up in people's lives, right? Whether it be a death in the family, whether it be hard times with some relationship in your life. Maybe it is a change in financial or some sort of situation is going to pop up.
I love that.
How somebody reacts in that situation. Do they keep going? Do they push their business to the side? That is one of the true qualities that I see, where if somebody shows up even when times are tough, then you know, okay, this person has it because they're in it no matter what. It's not, I'm in it as long as, my life stays cushy and comfortable. I'm in it as long as, I'm still making this X amount of dollars. I'm in it as long as it's no matter what, here I am, I'm showing up, I'm staying accountable, I'm being here. And so that's one of the big things. Another big thing is emotional intelligence. What happens to you and your mindset when things aren't going your way? Is it, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. How could they do this to me? Shipping is delayed. I didn't know this would happen, right? Or is it somebody who says, you know what, this didn't go as planned, but we're going to find a solution for that. So I know I'm giving you, there's so many different things. It's not just one thing when it comes to leadership.
Yeah.
But
I'm letting you, this is your platform today. You can roll and stop whenever you want. I'm actually like taking notes. So I was like, okay, show up, emotional intelligence. Like if you have just a couple more, I'd love to have them.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like I said before, are you committed? Are you the one who is going to show up? Because motivation is going to last a while, but then it's going to get uncomfortable. Then it's going to be to that point where it's like, okay, well, things are going good. Do I stop here or do I keep going? When you're a leader, you have to consistently have that vision of what's next level, because you're going to eventually get to that place that you never thought that you'd ever get. And then it's continue pushing on, because that's what leaders do. We continue to push forward. We continue to see things past what we thought we could ever see. And so that's why I love talking about like vision work. I'm big on future boards, that sort of thing, because the stuff that I have on a board that I'm looking at right now from 2016, 2017 are things that I never, first off, thought would happen, right? Like I'm looking at this gorgeous house with an infinity pool. That was my vacation spots. That happened that same year that I put that out there, right? So I think what happened my entire life, being able to stay at a beautiful home like that, and it happened that same year. So it's constantly pushing yourself to the next level, and that's why I love vision casting. I think it's so fun.
Vision casting. Okay. I think those are some great things. I have to be completely transparent here. I tell people, I'm like, you're only going to get honesty on this show. Okay, people. I was one of those people who in the beginning, I was with a different company. I won't say who. They were like, just speak it into existence. And I honestly was like, oh, that's so frou-frou. And I was like, but then I started reading on it and I started thinking about it. And I looked back and I said, a lot of the things that happened, I was like, I kind of thought them in my head, subconsciously worked towards them. And I was like, it does work. So I kind of am no longer the frou-frou and have a vision board, future board of my own, and have things up there and all sorts of stuff. So I like what you talked about, showing up, and it's showing up, staying hungry and showing up when it's not easy. It is November. A lot of things went down the beginning of this year. A lot of things happened. It has not been easy, but are you still showing up? Are you still giving the same amount of effort? Are you the way you put it, when it's not easy, pushing and keep on going. And then emotional intelligence. Like I've thought about, okay, if something happens in my life, I say, just let me be dramatic first, and then I'll get over it. Let me have my drama. I'll give me 5 minutes. I'll be over it. But like you mentioned, if something's happening and you're like, shipping's delayed and blah, 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 and you have to be like, okay, I understand the frustration. We do have a pandemic of sorts going on. There is a little, we're waiting on things to come in, and so it's kind of, I feel like if you keep your cool, then your customers, your leaders that you have under you, your team, they feel that from you, because if you freak out, they're going to freak out. Yep. So if you keep your cool, they're like, vibing off of you, and they're going to be like, okay, adapt, we will pivot, we will, all the words. And I feel like they just kind of take it off of how we are reacting. And I love the showing up, the emotional intelligence, and continuing to push, because one of the things is I was at a company event about a year ago or so, and there was a girl speaking about how her and her husband set this goal to make X amount of money per month. Mm-hmm. And they reached that goal. And she said she sat there and she was like, well, now what? Like, what's the next step? Like, where are we going after this? Like, so it's always kind of, when you are almost within reach of your goal, push the goal a little bit more. So you still, are crawling towards that, whether you got to crawl, walk, run, what have you. But I love these points that you brought out, and everybody, seriously, don't look at this. This is a mess. It's chicken scratch, okay? But I was writing down. I was listening, paying attention, and writing down. So I just wanted to thank you so much, so much. For just spending a couple minutes with us this morning. You were walking your doggy this morning, and I saw his little pictures all walking along, taking a walk with mommy. And so definitely, can you let us know what your Instagram handle is?
Yeah, my Instagram handle is just my name. It's I am Melissa Hartman with 2 N's at the end.
Okay, perfect. So she is definitely one to watch. She's just awesome sauce all around. I hope you guys have a great day. As I always close my lives on Facebook, please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Take the precautions that you need to, especially during a time like this. I will be back next week as well. We have a poll out on my Facebook going with the, I put my timer on, and so it's making noise in the background. We have a poll going on my Facebook and asking what the question is going to be for next week. So if you want to head over there, we're going to take a look at that. Let you guys as an audience choose. Melissa, thank you so much for joining us. I really, truly appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. You're amazing, Amber.
Thank you.